Can you hear me now? Yeah, cool. Right, let's get started. Come into a comfortable seat. Yeah. Okay, so either close the eyes or fix the gaze down onto one point. Adjust the body so that you feel comfortable. Your seat should feel balanced and tall, the spine lifting up. Shoulders and the elbows, or shoulders relax, elbows into the sides, and just let the hands rest. We'll take an inhale through the nose and a sigh out through the mouth. Feel everything settling into place. A moment to check in with yourself and see how you're doing today. Notice your mood and your energy. And bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. An opportunity to set an intention. We'll take an inhale together. Send out your intentions with your next exhale. And release the arms down by the sides. On an inhale, stretch the hands out to the side, all the way up to the ceiling. Press the palms overhead. And then pull the prayer down the center line with the exhale. We'll go 2 more times. Inhale, reach out, stretch up. Exhale, pull it down. And again, this last time, reach the hands up, keep them high. And then release the right hand down, keep your left hand stretching up. And then start to lean over to your right. You're leaning to the right, press your left sit bone down. And you can be still or a little bit of movement. Use your next inhale to rise up and over to your left. Left hand down, right hand up. Stretch up, lean over. On your next inhale, rise up and twist to your right. Right hand behind, left hand crosses over. An inhale to lift the crown of the head. And the exhale to turn. Come all the way around to your left. Left hand behind, right hand crosses. Just an easy twist. Come back to center. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Open the chest. Give the shoulder blades a good squeeze. Pull the shoulders back and down. And then pull your knuckles down. You're starting to feel an opening across the front of the chest. Pull the knuckles down and start to lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. So open up through the throat. Couple of breaths here. And then look forwards and release. Come forwards to child's pose. Big toes to touch. Seat to heels and extend the arms forwards. Keep it active. So lift your elbows up. Really stretch the hands out in front of you. Forehead down. And start to deepen the breath a little bit. So connecting into an even breath. Just notice how this position feels. And move into a side stretch. So walk your hands over to the right. The hands are reaching forwards and your sit bones pressing back towards your heels. Walk the hands through center and over to your left. And come back to center. We're going to thread the needle, bring your right arm through, the right shoulder, the right side of the head touches down. Then reach your left arm up to the ceiling and drape the left arm around the back. So you're opening the left shoulder up. Don't collapse the shoulder down, but roll the shoulder open. Take 2 more breaths here. And reach the left arm forwards, followed by the right. Switch sides, the left arm threads through. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling, and then drape the right arm behind the back. And send the right arm forwards, followed by the left. And then gently roll the forehead from side to side. And start to make your way up to all fours. A few rounds of cow and cat. Inhale to look up and lengthen the spine. And the exhale to round the back and tuck the chin. And then keep going, make it as slow as you like. Notice how this is feeling for you today. Take any freestyle movements, side stretches and belly rolls, hip circles. And then come to stillness on all fours. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. And Pedal out your feet. Shake out the head. Wiggle the hips. And then on your next inhale, lift the heels up. Come onto your tiptoes. On an exhale, sink the heels back and down. Again, inhale to tiptoes. Exhale back and down. One more time, inhale. Exhale, heavy heels towards the mat, but you might keep a little bend in the knees, and the heels don't have to touch down. Just spread your fingers out wide. Press the mat away, shoulders away from the ears. Just walk the hands back to the feet at the back of the mat and take ragdoll, any arm variation that you like. I'm going to take an interlace behind the back. Lift the knuckles up towards the ceiling and release the neck and the shoulders. And then let the body sway from side to side. And backwards and forwards. And release your hands down. Take the feet to the edges of the mat, coming down into a squat. Sink the hips down. Press the hands in prayer. We're here for 5 breaths. So a little bit of movement is always welcome if that feels good. And then we'll come back into a standing forward fold. Hands down, hips up. Heel toe the feet back towards each other. A halfway lift, inhale. With a nice long spine. Stick your bum out, open the chest like a baby cobra. Exhale to fold in. 2 more like that. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back in. Walk your hands back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, come forwards into a plank, knees up or down. On your exhale, bend the elbows lower all the way down onto your belly. Forehead down, tops of the feet pressed down. Bring your fingertips off of the mat, so elbows stack above the wrists. Forehead down. On your inhale, press into the fingertips. Start to lift the chest up. Any amount. Doesn't need to be a big lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. The right knee bends. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up, and the left knee bends. Exhale, lower. Bring the hands under the shoulders. On your inhale, rise up, pressing into the hands, cobra, any height, pull the heart through. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push up to all fours and take it back to child's pose. Take 5 breaths. Come up to all fours. Tuck the toes, push back to down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet at the back of the mat and take a squat. Either stay as you are. We're going to bring the right arm, the right hand down. So the right arm in front of the right shin. You're on your right fingertips. And the left hand can stretch up to the ceiling. Keep the pressure through both feet, not leaning to one side or the other. Stretch the left hand up. Come back to center, hands to heart. Left fingertips down, left arm in front of the left shin. Reach your right arm up. Press into both feet. Keep the hips low. And reach the right hand high. Bring the hands to the heart. Release the hands down, lift your hips up. Let's take crow. So heel toe the feet back to hip width. Plant the hands shoulder width. And even if you don't come into crow, you can take the prep for crow. So bend the elbows. Either tuck the knees behind the upper arms or the knees outside of the upper arms and look forwards. Spread the fingers out. Feel the weight in the heels of the hands. Then rock forward so that you feel that spread into the knuckle pads and then into your fingertips. Keep looking forwards. And then you see if you could lift one foot. And then drop that foot down. And the other foot. Just notice the change of weight. And then maybe both feet lift up. And it's like a seesaw. It's a counterbalance. Maybe you can hold it for a couple more breaths. Maybe you're playing with it. The weight spread through the hands, all the way through the hands into the fingertips. And then when you're ready, we'll release into a forward fold. You're going to bring your hands under your feet. So palms of the hands under the feet, Padahastasana. The toes touching your wrists. So a nice bend in the knees. Inhale for a long spine. Open the chest again like a baby cobra. Exhale, fold in. Let the head hang down. Shoulders away from the ears. And the elbows pulling out to the sides. So there's real traction here. And you can pedal the feet. So you're getting a bit of a massage through the wrists and the hands. Release the hands. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale to rise all the way up to stand. Stretch up. Press the palms overhead. Reach up a little bit higher. If it's okay on your lower back, a little back bend. On an exhale, fold forwards. Walk back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forwards to a plank, knees up or down. Exhale to lower down, belly or chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, shift back to down dog. Take an inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Remember your intention. On your next exhale, look forwards. Step or hop to the top. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Fold in, exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Reach up, press the palms. Forward fold with the exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back to a plank. Inhale, press the mat away. Exhale to lower down. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Stay for 5 breaths. Down dog or child's pose. Feel free to rest whenever you need to. And the breath is smooth and even. On your next exhale, look forwards. Make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. We'll keep flowing. Forward fold, follow the exhale all the way down. Halfway lift, inhale. Back to plank with your exhale. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower down. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. 5 breaths. On an inhale, lift the right leg up. Right leg straight and strong out behind you. You're kicking out through the heel. And when you look down the line of the body, you can see the right toes pointing down. Now go ahead and bend the right knee. Open the right hip so that knee is sticking straight up to the ceiling. You look back towards your left foot and take some ankle rolls through the right ankle. Re-extend the right leg, kick out behind you and square off the pelvis. Exhale, hug the knee in towards the nose, round forwards and step the right foot through. So strong legs in your lunge, on fingertips either side of the right foot. On an inhale, we're going to sink the back knee down. It might hover, it might touch down, and lift the chest. On an exhale, work the front leg towards straight and fold over. Pyramid variation. Move with the breath. Inhale, look forward, sink the back knee down. Exhale, pull the hips up and back, fold in. We'll go 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. And come back into that lunge. We're going to take it into a side lunge. So bring your right hand inside the right leg. Turn towards the left side of the mat. And the left toes point up. Side lunge into your right knee. So your hands might be down. Maybe the hands come into prayer in front of the heart. Or you could fly the arms out to the side. Take 2 more breaths here. And then moving to center to take a wide leg forward fold. Parallel the feet. Inhale for a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold in. Let the head go. 2 breaths here. Inhale, come up halfway. Walk the hands around to the top of the mat. Kick your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and open your hip. Inhale to re-extend the right leg. Maybe keep the right leg lifted or drop the right foot down, your choice. Stay or flow through the vinyasa, your choice. Inhale forwards to plank if you're flowing. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, shift back. Down dog. Inhale through the nose. Let it out through the mouth. Second side. Inhale, the left leg lifts up and back, straight and strong. Toes point down, the pelvis is square. Bend the left knee. Open the hip. You're twisting now from your belly button to your left hip and out through the left knee, which points up towards the ceiling. Take your ankle rolls through the left ankle. Go ahead and straighten the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Find your lunge. Fingertips down. We're moving with the breath. When we inhale, lift the chest, drop the back knee down. Exhale, straighten the front leg, lift the hips and fold in. Inhale to look forward, drop the back knee down. Exhale, shift back. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forwards. I think one more time. Lift the hips. I lost count already. Then come back into your lunge. Hands inside the left foot. Take your side lunge to the left, into your left knee. Either hands down, hands to heart, wings out to the side. 2 more breaths. You should experience a big stretch through the right thigh, inner thigh. And we're going to shift to center, either hands down or hands to heart. Strong legs, lift the hips up, parallel the feet. The option to interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forwards. A little bend in the knees will be helpful there. Shake out the head. Shoulders away from the ears. And check that the toes are nice and long, that you're not grabbing onto the mat. Now release both hands down. Halfway lift, inhale. Walk your hands around to the top of the mat. Kick back to a 3-legged dog, left leg up and back. Bend the knee and open the hip. Straighten the leg, either keep the left leg lifted or release it down. Flowing through or taking a break, your choice. Inhale forwards to plank. If you're flowing, exhale to lower down, bend the elbows. Inhale for your back bend, lengthen up. Exhale, meeting in down dog or child's pose for 5 breaths. Use your next exhale to look forwards. Step or hop to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, upward salute, reach up, hands to heart, exhale, close the eyes. And check in, notice how you're doing, what's coming up for you. Lower the arms by the sides, mountain pose. We're going to go through our sequence again. One breath, one movement. Inhale to reach up, look up. Exhale to fold forwards. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, straight back to down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee and open your hip. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Inhale to lift the chest and drop the back knee down. Exhale, straighten the front leg, lift the hips, fold in. Inhale, look forwards, drop the back knee down. Exhale, shift back. One more time. Inhale, puff up your chest, look forwards. Exhale, fold back in. Come back into your lunge. Side lunge to the right. Hands inside the right foot. Sink down. The option this time to bring your right arm, you turn around. Right arm inside the right thigh, knee. Fingertips down. And reach your left hand up like what we did in the squat. And you can use a block if that's useful for you. Place the left hand down. Shift to center, a wide leg forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold in. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold back in. One more. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale to fold. One breath here. Inhale to come up halfway. Walk the hands around to the top of the mat. Kick the right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee and open your hip. Release the right foot next to the left. Press into the hands. Lift your hips up and back. We're going to move on to the second side. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left leg lifts up and back. Exhale, bend the left knee, open your hip up. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, step it through. And inhale to lift the chest and drop the back knee down. Exhale, shift the hips up and back, fold in. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, pull the hips back. Come back into your lunge. Hands inside the left foot. Come down into your squat, a side squat. Hands down, hands to heart, or the left arm inside the left shin, fingertips down, and the right arm reaches up. 2 more breaths. Now look down, hands down, come to center. This time, horse stance. Turn your heels in, toes out. Sink the hips down. You want your knees to roughly be over your ankles. Come up, hands to heart. Shoulders pull back over the hips. Just make sure you're not sticking the belly and the bum out. Tuck it all in. Shoulders back, ears back. And breathe. Let's take 3 more breaths. Strong legs. 2 more breaths. Still strong legs. One more, maybe sit a little bit deeper. Use your next inhale for star pose. Open up. Bring the hands to the heart. Parallel the feet, toes forwards. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands around to the top of the mat and kick back to a three-legged dog. Left leg up and back. Bend the knee and open the hip. And release to down dog. And then you choose either flow through or rest in down dog, your choice. When you're ready, look forwards and step through to seated. Extend the legs out in front. Now bend your right knee and let the right knee roll out to the right. So the right foot is inside the left leg, anywhere inside the left leg. Inhale to sit tall. If you feel like you're rounding into the lower back, bend the left knee. Exhale to lean forwards. And quickly release the shoulders, the face, any unnecessary tension. Just be in the shape. No forcing, no grabbing. Just fold over the left leg. Let the right knee open up. 2 more breaths. Inhale to rise up. Bring your right knee up. Step the right foot outside of the left leg. And we'll take a twist. Right hand behind. Stretch your left hand up. And then turn to your right. Either hook it, hug it, just grab onto the right knee. Whatever works for you. And feel your sit bones rooting down. The crown lifts up. And then we turn the chest to the right. Keep your left foot flexed. Inhale to look forwards. Take a counter twist to your left. Turn forwards and unravel the legs, switching sides. The left knee bends, left knee rolls out to the left. Janu Shirshasana. Inhale to sit tall and exhale, lean forwards. Inhale to lift up. Bring the left knee up. Step the left foot outside the right leg. Left hand behind, right hand reaches up and then turn to your left. Look forwards. Unravel the legs, bend the knees and plant your feet, and then come all the way down onto your back and hug the knees in. Rock from side to side. And then circle the knees around, just easing into the lower back. And you can take the knees in opposite directions. And change their direction. And we'll take happy baby, so knees wide towards your armpits. Hold on behind the knees, or your shins, or the outside of the feet. And bring the knees wide and the soles of the feet parallel to the ceiling. And that might not happen if you're desperately trying to hold on to the feet. So it might work better if you're holding onto the legs or behind the knees. And then in this position, the tailbone wants to curl up towards the ceiling. So can you try and press the tailbone down? Shoulders down, back of the head down. And then maybe a rock from side to side. You can bend and straighten through the legs. And now release. We take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, the knees open wide. We'll interlace the fingers behind the back of the head or behind the neck. Let your pelvis be heavy onto the mat. Notice the natural curve in the lower back, not overarching and sticking the belly out. Allow the middle back and the upper back to soften. The shoulders on the mat and the elbows open wide. Extend the legs one by one, bringing the feet towards the edges of the mat. Now use your hands to just gently pull the head up. So draw the chin towards your chest. You want to lengthen the back of the neck. And then you can just stay like this or turn the chin towards your right shoulder. And then move the chin through center, so back towards your chest and over to your left shoulder. And then bring the chin back to chest and let the head slip through your fingers. So you're lowering the head all the way down. Bring the arms down by the sides. Little adjustments to settle in here. And take a deep inhale, the fullest inhale yet, through the nose. Really inflate like a balloon. A slow, long exhale through the mouth. Come back to your natural breath. Moment to scan through the body from your head to your toes. And let go of any pockets of tension that are still there. Start to deepen the breath and move the body. Ease out of your practice. And when you're ready, make your way up to sit. And bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. Just take a moment before you get on with your day to feel the practice. Feel the ease in the body and calmness to the breath and the clarity in the mind. And take all of this with you. We'll bring the thumbs to the third eye and remember your intention. And come back to that when it's useful. We bow the head to the heart to seal the practice. Namaste. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.